Just remember to turn on my wireless mic. So anybody that's watching, I'm sorry about that. As I was saying before, I'm right back where I've been having good luck, or close to it. A lot of the fish are done spawning, a lot of the crappie, not all of them, but the males are still hanging close to guard the nest. Now, the females will drop down off the ledges, and the males will stay up a little higher by the ledges to guard the nest. At least that's what I normally see at this time of year. By the way, I just dropped a new blog on my website, fishinghoosier.com. This latest blog is the fact that we're getting towards catfish spawn. It's got a blog on there describing, how to fish the catfish spawn and how to determine the locations. And pretty soon I'll be doing one for bluegill, because the bluegill will spawn just a little bit later than the catfish start, but the time's pretty similar. And right now actually is a good time for catfish start spawning. Water temperature is 73. Catfish like to spawn in that 70-degree type environment, 70 to 80 in the water. They get up real close to shorelines or structure of any kind, because they have to push those eggs out. They can't just lay their eggs on their own. They have to have something to push against. All right, we should be getting kind of close here. Like I said, that's fishinghoosier.com. There's blogs, YouTube videos, video podcast, a wall of fame with some of my better catches. And there's even a merchandise section. I actually really like the merchandise. Pretty cool, I think. But go over there and have a look. Hopefully you'll find something useful. If you think there's something I can do better, just let me know. My email is on my YouTube channel. All right, fish. Let's see. Where are you? I believe this is the general vicinity. Maybe. Somewhere around here. Doggone it. First thing is to find the ledge. Like I said, we got rain, quite a bit of rain, and it changes the way things look. And ledges will still be there at least. I maybe should have brought some sunscreen today. I don't think those fish would have left this yet. Yeah, there's some fish. Actually, I like the way that looks. Let's see if we can't get some of those. Oh, mercy. Yeah, they're still there. Yeah, about 25 feet out. I did what I could there. Let's see if they see my bait and if they'll take it. I wanted to bring some home today, but I forgot my bucket. That's all right. There'll be plenty of crappie this year. Right now, the lakes look pretty good for the sizes. We've been in an off cycle a couple of years. So it's nice to see the sizes picking back up. So we're going to be in about 8 feet of water. Oh, there was a hit. I missed the opportunity because I was screwing with the trolling motor. Be about 8 foot of water, which makes sense because it was a little bit less when we got the rain. It's been a few days since I was out here. There we go. Now we're getting them more in the range I want them. Got them within 18 to 25 feet. Let's see if we can get them to bite. They should. Scallywags? Yeah, smaller one's up close to the boat. That's what I got, was a smaller one. That's all right. I'm good that he released himself, because not after the dinks, boys. Ah, come on. Still closing in on him a little bit. I like to be within about 15 feet ultimately for my casting. There's one. Is it a good one? It's swimming hard. Yeah, it's a little bit bigger than the last one. And you can see it's a battle down there. This one's got wounds. It could also be from scraping along when they're building a nest, or it could be a battle. There's a lot of competitive nature down there among the males. So they are hitting this glow pop. That's good. I wonder, am I close enough? Yeah, let's anchor. Get that anchor down there so I don't have to mess with trolling motor as much. Come on now. There we go. We'll see if that holds. Now, my lure's down to the bottom ones, and that's what I want. Yeah, little one grabbed it. The way they're stacked, the smaller fish are up higher than the big fish. So I need to cast behind them and then reel up to them. Try to get the bigger ones closer to the bottom. I thought I had that one lined up. All right. Yeah, they're not. They didn't react to that one, but end up out of the cone too with my lure. That boat went by and the waves are kind of pushing me a little bit backwards. Once the waves pass, I'll readjust the boat. I think the wind's about 6 to 8 miles per hour out of south. Yeah, I'm gonna pull the boat up another 10 feet. It blew me off just enough. Yeah, I know. I said it. So we're gonna try to get up closer to him. All right, we'll see. That should give us the angle we need. There's a big old brush pile to get snagged on down there too, which Oh, come on now. I felt the thump on that line, and while I do have a live scope, guys, I really don't fish the screen. I like to see what my lure's doing. I like to see the fish behavior, but I still rely on the feel of that thump and to watch that line. When I see that line movement, I start preparing for the thump. But half the time, I can't even see my lure. I mean, when I do see it, it seems pretty accurate, but it's not my thing to see the lure, I guess. My eyes aren't good enough to pick it up. Come on, don't be afraid, fish. Hey, bug, get away from me. Yeah, they may not aggressively hit this lure, so we might switch if it don't pick up here in a few minutes. Let's see what I got in the way of brighter colors. What I'd like to have is some pink and chartreuse. That's another lure that I've learned to do really well with out here. There's some really good looking fish out here. Well, come on now. That's a new hook, so I might need to bend it in just a little bit. That's 2 fish I've lost off of it now. And they're striking this, they're just tapping it and going. I might go, we'll see. Might be a good day to experiment a little bit. So I didn't bring my bucket and I'm not keeping them. Be a good day to play around with baits. Oh, one had it. Let it go. Yeah, I think I got sunscreen with me. I may have to take a moment here. I had to get a place cut off my neck a couple of summers back. I don't want to have to do that again. A lot of guys think they're too tough for sunscreen, but buddy, wait till you have to get a place cut off and how much it hurts during the healing process. See, they're hitting that, but they're just not sticking with it. And the water, looking down at where my bait is, and the water is clear enough. I mean, it's not something you'd bottle and drink. Maybe I'll try a small curly tail. Maybe that tail action would get them going. I might have to search through my bait and see what I got. They might want something bigger or something smaller. I can accommodate them. Of course, I got out here smack in the middle of the afternoon, and that's not really their prime feeding time. The other thing you can fool around with is your retrieval speed. I use like a notoriously long retrieval, slow rather. Sometimes it don't hurt to pick it up a little bit. See, they're tapping it and just letting go. So try different bait after this cast if something don't hang on. Yeah, yep. Yeah, they're letting go pretty quick. And that one had it, chased it, let it go, hit it, let it go. I wonder if I can find something they want more. Let's have a look at what we got in here. Maybe we can find something they're a little bit more hungry for. Like I said, I got a lot of baits, so should be able to find something. Like I said, I want to go with something different. I might go with curly tails. There's a blue and gray. Oh, well, that's split tails again. Well, I'll tell you what. We'll try. You want to try red and chartreuse first? I got a few different colors out here. Let's see what they think about the red and chartreuse. Wait a minute. Oh, those are split tails. Let's try the albino shad Kalin's triple threat. These things are small. They got a tight little spiral. You don't have to move them fast to get the action on the tail. We'll try that first. We'll leave this lure sitting on the deck because it's a good one. Still usable, and we could eventually have to fall back to it because their taste will change through the day. Just got to get them to follow and go from there. Oh gosh, I want one down in the bag. Let's see. Where'd he go? There it is. Fish are still out in front of me. Let's see if this curly tail does anything. Come on, let's get some slabs. It's also a smaller profile jig. Well, there's one. It's small, but there's one. Hey, stop it. Little guy, nothing to brag about. Not one you'd get mounted. Not that I'd get him mounted anyway. Maybe if I broke a record. But even then, I think I'd just get the pictures and let somebody do it that way. The bigger ones seem to be up higher now, so we'll try to keep that up above the lower ones. That's one of the good things. There's a fish, but another small one got it. Doggone it. You guys cut that out. Yeah, take what the lake gives you, but we want big ones. That's what's better to watch, right? I see some bigger ones out here. Okay, let's try that. No. I'll move up on him a little bit and get a better cast on him. Did it work? Well, huh. Okay, good. That little one dropped it. I'm going to let it go back down to the bigger fish. Hopefully one of them will pick it up. Or no. You felt bigger because you're one of those little bastards. Stop it. Stop it. Yeah, not my target at all. Down there hanging out with crappie. That happens. It sucks. I mean, I see the fish. I'm going to change lures again because there's big fish down there that just are not jumping on that. I was hoping the curly tail would get some attention. And it is, but it's the smaller ones. Here comes a little bit better. Yeah, not much. He just swam hard. I admire your spunk, bud, but you're in my way. There's a wind that's going to move me off of him. Oh, Lord, yes, it did move me off of him. Jeez. So we can't get back to him a little bit. Yeah, even with the anchor down, this wind just moved me like 15 feet. Yeah, I got to get back to him. Well, hopefully that'll get me down to some good fish. Yeah, I passed over them, I think. Yeah, they're kind of right over here now. Let's see. Maybe this will work better for us. I'm wrapped. Still wrapped. And the wind is still blowing me off course. There we go. Little. Oh man, come on, stop with this little crap. Don't get me wrong, folks. I'm happy to be out fishing, but we all want bigger fish, and that's not. Oh, come on. Whoa, something hit that hard as hell. Come here, you. You little thing, man. That thing about yanked right out of my hands. It's just no more than like 5 or 6 inches. Come here. I'm going to, oh, don't pee on me because I won't be nice. I'm going to admire its spunk, though, man. It hit like a ton of bricks. Kind of surprising. Like I said, we keep getting blown off the fish, and that sucks, but it's not even a strong wind. It's just that we don't have any shelter from it here. That's probably bluegill hitting its head, I think, but and the fish are here. Just gotta figure out what they want. It may just be a matter of the time of day. Yeah, maybe they don't want something moving that much, so we're gonna try. We'll move to a different bait after this next cast. Something keeps hitting at it, but I don't know what it is. A nice sustained gust. Another small fish hitting at that. That was a machine gun hits our giveaway. All right, let's move to a pink and chartreuse shad type thing. Changing baits. Like I said, I got a pink and chartreuse in here. That's a contrast to what I've been using. And we'll see if that's what excites them. Like I said, I like to make drastic changes in my color choices. And then I can always work my way back to something more subtle. All right, now where'd the fish go? I see those, but again, the wind is having its way with me. Let's try this. Got it, bro? Nope, something had it and let go. Plus it was the weeds, but there we go. Come here, you. Well, we're getting a little closer to edible, but that would be an awful desperate mill, and it's a no-go. But again, that one might have went 7 inches. I don't know. I'm not measuring it, but like I said, just getting something I can let sink into them a little bit. Some without as much movement. See if they'll hit it. Are you a little bit better? Are you edible? Nope. Nope. You're even smaller than the last one. I just was reeling lazy, and you seemed a little bit bigger. Lazy reeling, folks. Yeah, if I wasn't seeing big fish in here, I'd just move, but I'm seeing them. He's being a little contrary. Come on now, follow it. Sometimes you got to try to talk them into it. But apparently, this isn't one of those times. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, one tried. He held it for a moment and then said, nah. I count that one down because I can't see it on my screen, so I count it down before I reel. There we go. That should be about right. Now, will they hit it? So far, the answer is no. Okay, let's try over here. No, this isn't exciting at all. That one's going to have to drift its way into the cone. The wind kind of caught that a little bit. target this group. Well, this lure is only going to get a couple more casts. I got a standby here. It's a split tail crappie magnet that's a chartreuse tail, and it's got a red body, but it's a much deeper red in terms of contrast compared to this bright pink. Comes a fish, but it doesn't feel big again. I don't know what the scoop is, but well, I mean, I do. The big ones aren't biting. That's the problem, but they're there. There's a blackbird over on the rocks. If you read my blog on catfish spawns, that'll tell you that that's part of the things you watch for. And I had no idea about that till my good friend James told me. Those blackbirds go up on the rocks or any structure. You see them congregating. It's because they're looking for catfish eggs. Fish those areas. And just another little one. That's unfortunate. We're gonna look around this area a little more because I'm tired of messing with those. They're not doing anything for me. And plus, here momentarily, I'll check my my chat. I don't know if I'll be able to see it because of the glare. I don't know what else might be in here. Let's get a little closer to the shoreline and see if there's some spawners up there. Just hard not to throw at these guys. They're right there in front of me. Try again. We may move down to the beach. See if that big ones have moved in there for any reason. And it's sheltered. And again, not hard catching the little ones. Here's a black crappie. Come on now. If I get that behind, I might get into the bigger fish. I don't know. It's killing me. I mean, I can see. I can see the big fish down there. And I'm getting that lure right down to their noses. Another small one. Oh, you guys. Don't always work out the way you want, does it? But we're fishing, and you know, as I've always said, it's hard to be in a bad mood when I'm on the water, and I'm not in a bad mood. It's a beautiful day. And at least we're catching something. I mean, I want big ones, but you don't always get what you want. See, man, it's just, if you guys could see the screen, you'd understand why I don't want to leave. Let's go ahead and try that other lure. Let's go to the red and chartreuse and see what they think. I like the split tail action anyway. Let's try it. Maybe I'll get the one the big ones want. There's one. Nope. There's a snag is what that is. That's not a fish. I was hoping. I just let it get too deep. Because if that had been a fish, that would have been enough to end the trip right there. That would have been huge. But nothing. Yeah, that snagged pretty hard. I don't know if I'll get that one back. Yeah, it came loose. All right, good. Let's get back up here and probably have to put that jig back on. Yep, I have to cast this out too to straighten out my line. Wound up at. Gotta get this dealt with or it'll, there we go. Don't want it to get under the reel. So we can find that big pile of fish again. The wind take me that far off? Maybe. I think get closer to the shoreline than I'm looking. Well, damn it. Aha. Like I said, beautiful day. It was cloudy all day up until just about an hour or so ago. Then it cleared up for us. I think it's about 77 degrees, I think. Water temp is over 70. Let's see if they want the red and chartreuse or not. Yeah, maybe. There's a smaller school right there. I'd like to see if something will bite out, because a lot of times the smaller schools is where you'll get the bigger fish. A lot of big crappie don't hang out with little crappie. Well, that's not a bigger fish. Checkerhead, come here. You are interfering with my quest for bigger fish. Come here. Smaller fish. I mean, they may have been hit. They've been fished pretty hard already, and that may be making a bigger fish leery. But usually during the middle of the week, you don't get a lot of people out here fishing. Got a fish? Yep. And yeah, we got to look around. This is getting monotonous. Too monotonous. And that one's kind of choked it, so we're gonna relieve him of his burden here. So we'll move on and see what else we can find, because the big ones just aren't chowing here now. As soon as I leave, of course, the big ones will get hungry. That's the way that goes. There we go. Back in the water. The thing about it is I got to find fish where I also get reception. So let's see. So I can find without losing. Let's see. Well, believe it or not, sad to say, this is the best one yet. And it's not all that wonderful. So let's go look. There we go. Now let's get far enough out that I can pull the trolling motor up and we can move. I believe I want to go try the beach. All right. Like I said, I'll check the chat here too, if I can see it. A lot of times, little day like this, that glares too much. Need to find some kind of a screen that fixes that so I can communicate better. All right, let's see. Make sure we get everything so nothing flies out. Have a look at the chat here. Oh gosh, of course. That's all we got going on. You can almost see it. Damn. What is that? Hey, Mid-South, how you doing? Hopefully my volume is fixed now. P-Boys, hello. Thanks for jumping in. Rod, hey, buddy. Dinosaur Blows, is that how you're saying that? Hello. William, hi. Carl. Not been a lot of big catches today, Carl. Uh-oh. Well, that's unacceptable. Whoa. Have to let it warm up, I guess. Buy a raccoon. I don't know why I'd buy a raccoon. I got plenty out in my backyard. Is that L-Star Fishing? Hi. Shout out to L-Star. I hope I'm saying it right. I'm having a hard time seeing this. Maine, hello from Indiana. You're saying you were catching 16-inch crappie this morning? Oh, Brookie. Sorry, hard time reading. Competitive angler. Hey, man, I appreciate the sub. I'll check your channel out when I get a chance, too. Is it Joseph Mother? Told her you're going to bank and you're watching the live stream. That's all right with me. Oh, you're going bank fishing. I got it. Salamander. Hello, bud. Salamander's a long-time friend. Yeah, I'm trying to get the big ones. Josh Ryan. 18.5-inch crappie a day. Yeah, you can brag about that one. That's a sweet-ass crappie. I mean, it's hard to complain about that. I wouldn't mind pulling in one like that, but I've caught a lot of 14-inch crappie here lately. Not today, but the last few times I've been out, I've caught plenty of 14-inch crappie. But 18.5, that'd satisfy me. Change your plans, boys. Let's look here and see what we got. This is about the right water depth up here, a little closer. Right conditions. First, I got to change this battery in this GoPro, and then I'll get up there and fish. Now we'll get up here and fish. Or at least try to find the fish. Like I said, this should be a good spot. We'll see. Sometimes you're right, sometimes you're wrong, but it's good to check. We should have some of that 4 feet to 8 feet deep water here. All right, let's go see if we can find them. We're in 15 feet right now. And just like I expect, I don't see anything that deep. Well, let's see. Pretty gradual so far. There's a drop off I want to see, but I'm not seeing fish on it yet. I mean, there's a little pile, but they're small fish. Hang around a little stump or something in there. We may have to leave sooner than I thought. This spot may not have them. Yeah, there's a few. Sometimes as I get a little closer. Yeah, there's some stuff worth casting at. Let's see. I don't know. They were in sight and then they're not. Okay. They're out there a little way still. 25 feet. They might get to them. And there's a few in that school, but they don't look very big. That's for sure. Oh, there's a hit and a fish. That feels a little better. Hey, there's a good one. Didn't even see that one on the screen. Come here, you. You're going to get shown off a little bit. Look at that. Let's talk about this fish. First one worth it. It was caught on that red and chartreuse jig. Look at that. Here we go. I don't have a bucket today, so we're going to throw it back. But that's a nice crappie. I mean, it's not a slab, but not one you would be ashamed of for sure. And goes 12, maybe 13. Looks like still carrying eggs. She gets to go back and try to be a mommy. And of course, I've been blown off course. Where are they? Gotta find them again. That blew me off course that little bit of time. Spot lock would sure be a nice feature, wouldn't it? Might be worth a learning curve, but I don't think it'd be worth $3,000. Come on, fish. Show up here. Why'd that blow me off course? Damn. There's a few. I don't know if they're worth it. Maybe I'll get surprised, though. That one surprised me. Come on, surprise me. I don't know what we're seeing here, but we'll try them. I don't have a whole lot of faith in it, but maybe a big one will come up like that last one. What I didn't take into account is there's not a lot of structure here. There's a big old mess of fish down below me, but I don't see anything standing out as being big. Well, that's not big. Felt it. Ruined up a little deeper than I'm used to this time of year, but I was wrong. Not big. Let's throw it out there again and see if something bigger picks it up. Some's trying. Got it, bud? Come here. Oh, you're a wiry little feller. Yeah, I'm seeing just a lot of small fish here. That one was just fortune. I think it was the lake god's way of trying not to discourage me or something. Again, there's some out there, so we'll try again. Just those big ones can be hiding down that mud, and they'll pop out at the last second. That's what happened with that one. Yeah, two people kayaking, you can't see where you're going. You're rowing backwards, and I don't think I'd feel too safe with that, but mainly because I don't trust the boats on the lake. And where'd they go? I saw a school. They're just getting a little too far away from me, I guess. Let's try to get up close to them, because that might have some better fish. They're awful scattered. We're going to go try the beach. What we're going to do. I'm going to try this pile again, because I'm getting close enough to drop in on them, and that sometimes will be what it takes, and then we'll see what happens. There's a few down there that might be edible. There's a fish. Come here, you. But not this one. Ha! The way he hit that, he swallowed it, because I felt the way it jumped. Kind of figured he did. Yeah, come here, you. Yeah, itty bitty. It goes back. Definitely goes back. It's about 10 feet. 10 feet away on that side. Let's see. A little deeper, so I got to give it more time to get down to him. Come on. Take that. Something tried. Hit it again. Come on. Don't be afraid. Yeah. Oh, man. Come on. They keep trying, keep missing. Well, they're hitting it, but they're not hanging on to it. Got it. Nope. That's all right. We'll cast out further and see what those do. Man, damn. That wasn't the cast I wanted. Doesn't mean it won't catch fish, but wasn't the silky smooth cast I was hoping for. There's a fish. Come here, you. That one wasn't even fighting on its way up. All right, we're going to move. There's fish here, but not big ones. It's without the structure. Without the structure, they're not spawning, and therefore the big ones aren't guarding the nest either. So we'll move. So we're just going to hop over to the beach here to just take 20 seconds. Again, I'll check the chat. Need a little further away from the shoreline. I mean, there's structure down there. It's just not enough to hold the bigger fish. And, you know, bigger fish get the pecking order. They get their choice of spots. The little fish have to go find something else if there's not enough room. So, once again, we're off to see the wizard. Ah. Oh, it would seem my boat's riding a struggle bus. Find out what's going on, because it's taking a lot more juice to get up on plane. That's not what I'm after. There it is. Okay. Let's see if I can see this chat real quick. If there's anything. Oh man, no. Maybe if I can. That's as bright as it goes. Sorry guys, I can't see that. I see some hellos, but I can almost see it. Hold on. No, sorry. I don't know. I got, like I said, I have something that deals with that glare. I gotta get something. That's awful. I don't want to seem rude that I can't talk, but I can't see the chat. All right, so we're on our third spot. Only caught one good crappie, and not for a lack of effort. Let's see. A little calmer over here off this shoreline too, but somebody's fishing it. Damn it. Bank fishing people, so can't begrudge them because they can't really go anywhere else. I can go, you know, anywhere on the lake, but we won't get too close to them. In 15 foot of water, damn, water temp here is 75. Again, I'm seeing blackbirds pecking at the riprap. Should be catfish in there. So this area by the beach, it does have a ledge. It does have the structure. It's got a lot of grass and weeds. And it surprised me because the last couple of times I've been here, it's not really been loaded, but you never know when they've moved to this location. Sometimes crappie can be, well, all fish can be real inconsistent with their patterns. Man, if we hook a big old nasty catfish on this 6-pound line, that's going to be most likely break off. If not, it'll still be a lot of work. We're getting a little closer now. It's starting to drop in depth. We're at 13.5 feet. So really trying to look between that Well, in this area, it'd be between like 9 and 3. Of course, they could be right up against the rocks too, but we shall find out. Starting to get to that drop off. There's one. This is an area where pretty easy to get hung up because of the structure. We'll see. Somebody lost a bobber out there. And on that structure, they are really hugging it tight. So that's a good chance of getting hung up. Come on, you guys. Look at the lure. Pop up over it. Now, something's on there. Yeah. The rocks. The way that tugged, I thought for sure it was a fish, but it was not a fish. Look, let's keep looking. There's fish swimming around that structure, but they don't look big at all. We're getting in the water I want, depth-wise. Hard to tell. Maybe. Up there's a crappie floating at the top. Some took a big old chunk out of that one. Poor feller. There he was, just probably trying to guard his nest. Some come up, took a bite, and probably that looks like a bird got a hold of that one. Buddy, you nasty old feller. Some got to you and didn't lay off. Here comes some fish. Like I said, not gonna be surprised about losing some lures here because it happens. There's a couple of good ones swimming out there. I wonder if I can get those to bite. One of them anyway. I'm like 4 feet down, so won't hurt to look. Won't hurt to check while I'm looking for the other fish. Come on, fish. No, more bank fishing. I may have to move just so they can fish without interrupting them. She kind of right under me. Like, man, they jumped on that, but all three of them went for it, but didn't keep it. Get me right down there with my jig and not eat. Keep diving for it. Got it. Man, they're dive bombing it and then leaving. No, that's stupid. like I said, they're diving for it and just not getting it. I guess it's not what they want to eat. Jeez, come on, guys. There's a big one down there. I want to take it. Now it looks like I finally got live. I couldn't see my screen, and it turns out it was spinning circles on me. It was not connected. But there was like 4 bait fish back there. So I found a few spots and showed them where to fish, and then I left. I don't want to be competing with them for their spots when they have to walk around the bank like that. But now they've all got a pile of fish to try to catch. So I believe they were appreciative on that one. Of course, they'll probably hate me when they start getting hung up in the weeds, but I tried to explain the structure to them. So, like I said, can I see this? Can I see the chat? Sort of. Shoal, David? Dog, shoal, dog. Okay. Yeah, I'll catch one for you if I can get to him. Charles Hopkins, thank you. Tight lines and fair fishing to you too. And is that toxic catfishing? Toxic catfishing, you'd be interested to know that I've seen a lot of blackbirds on the wrap. Time for catfish to spawn. Is that it? Man, I hate this glare. I can see this at home. But everybody said hello, hello back to you. Well, buddy, I'll give you a shout out as soon as I can see your name. It's like I said, the glare's killing me. Let's see if I can see it through my bifocals. Chalky Fish Show. I hope I get that right, but anybody that's listening, go check out that channel. You ask for a shout out, and I get that when you're trying to build your audience. Not that my audience is huge, but I understand the struggle, so go check him out. I'm going to turn this around, get to my fishing spot. All right. See, these folks have their dock out. That helps me because that's one of my markers for looking for fish. So that should help. And again, I'm going to change lures again. I'm going to go over back to the glow pop. I hope they hit that. Now, changing lures here is kind of a gut feeling mixed with experience. Just fishing this location, but let's see if they'll take to this glow pop. Not the right glow pops. Let's see. Oh, here they are. I'm gonna straighten up my camera a little bit. It's a little bit low. There we go. We're in 17 feet of water here, and they're not going to be here. All right, got the lure on. Let's look for the fish. Now we don't want that turned up that far. Turn the trolling motor down to a 3. So I know there's structure around here. Right close to that dock. I've been used to fishing without that dock being there, so that may be throwing me off, but I know that there's structure close to that dock. So let's see. Yep, there it is. Those are actually pretty deep compared to what I've been fishing. Nah, that's about right. A little bit of luck, we'll end up in the shade here fishing them. Nope, come on. He had it and dropped it. Oh, yes, shade. You know, just about 8 feet out. Just got to kind of toss it in and let it drop. Mm. I'm not really even looking at it. All right. There they go. They're back here a little bit. Okay, we'll try it. There's some back there. Yeah, oh gosh. Back here ways. Yeah, I don't know what's going on here. I figured it out, but yeah, we'll go over this way. See if we can find them. I might get into them. I don't know. Try to turn this off and back on. There's something not looking right there with the screen. Oh, itty bitty thing. Yuck. I got slimed. Come here. Little guy. Back in the boat. Or back in the water, rather. Not back in the boat. see what we got over by this dock, maybe. There's a lot of interference on this screen. I'll have to look it up and see what's causing it. There's a couple of loners swimming over against that bank, but I don't see them coming out to eat. Hmm. Oh, fish. And maybe a few back this way. Hmm. Oh, I'm sure there'd be some over there, but yeah, weeds under me, but fish a little further out. And it's pretty shallow right here. That you know, there's fish, but they're not really moving. They're swimming, but they're not going for the bait. Okay, let's try this again. Oops. Bunch of weeds over there. That's what I caught, weeds. Yeah, moving or I'm going to end up getting hung up. Okay, let's try this. I see him. Maybe. Okay, it might just be weeds. There's separation in them, but it could just be fooling my transducer. Yeah, it looks like fish, but I don't know. Maybe I got a sunburn on my brain. Anyway, let's move on. Let's travel backwards a little bit. Maybe alongside that dock. Maybe. Maybe not. Ah, bumps. All right. Let's get back over here. They're not. Maybe a few over here. We'll see. There's fish. Just don't know whether it won't hit anything. Come on, you guys. Somebody take that. You gotta be hungry. Oh, come on. Gotta get fish. Well, damn. That bite should be turning on. Well, there was a hit. I see these fish right next to the structure, and they're just not. May have to try another lure. I probably should have done that already. It's easy to get caught up in your own head. Or what it would take to get them to eat. About that one casting. And they're just grazing it and letting go. Got it? He's got it. Are you any good? Well, it could have been worse. But it wasn't big enough for me to cry about him jumping off the line. So there we go. Maybe that's a sign that the bite will turn on. We'll see. Yep, got the structure, I think. Yep, that'll break. That's a big old root down there. That's right. We're gonna move anyway. Well, maybe because I'm starting to see the fish come out. The first thing we gotta do is retie. It's, hard to catch fish without a hook. And I can finally take off these glasses. Let's go the pink jig head. And like I said, we'll go with that. I might try to find a black and chartreuse lure in there and see if that works. Or maybe just chartreuse. Just strictly chartreuse. See if I can get them on the flash. I normally like to use contrasting colors, but all right. Let's see what we got for lures, because hey, it's no hit on so far. I've not found it. In there. I just don't think. I tie on a hair jig, but I just don't think that's the solution right now. Let's try. Let's go with this black and chartreuse curly tail. See if that does it. Man, I never have to experiment this much with lures. This is crazy. But they should be, like I said, bites should be turned on anyway. We're getting that time, but still. Let's see if that curly tail will get their attention. Because so far, they've just been staring at the damn thing when it's dropping. So I don't know. That curly tail, I'm hoping it gets them to chase it, but I don't know what it's going to take. There's a bunch of, there's so many fish over there, it's crazy. I don't see anything outstandingly big, but still think something would be hungry. One more cast because this is madness. Of course, right away something hits on it when I say one more cast, but it didn't hold on. When you get a hit and they don't hold on, that turns into one more cast. Can't let them mess with you like that. They really just keep watching it go by. Back here under the boat. Let's try that. Damn. There's like hundreds of fish there, and they're just not chasing anything. Mm-hmm. Come on, guys. Why don't you guys hit that? Don't be ridiculous. Ah, jeez. Sorry, folks. I know you're here to watch me catch fish. And I promise you, I'm trying. Got one. Nope, but I got the structure, but got my bait back anyway. Don't get caught up, stupid. All right, we're moving because this is stupid. I don't care what tries to hit it. We're gonna go down the way a little bit and see. Jiminy Christmas. You know, it's not been a great day for fish so far. It's been a nice day on the lake, though. Coffee time. Just gonna check shorelines as I go. Don't see anything there. Lots of weeds, probably some fish in there, but okay. Let's check the shoreline so we can do it without getting hung up real quick. That was a quick hit. What we got? Yeah, that's what I thought. I mean, you don't want you. Cat fishermen want you, but I don't. Come here, you. There's a largemouth, not very big. I would just soon you just flopped away back in the water. Come here, ditch pickle. Even opened his mouth for me. Good job. Here's a black crappie. See, I don't know why these will eat and the ones back there wouldn't, but those crappie are just stupid. Come on, fish. I got people watching. There's a fish. What do we got? Well, oh, splashy here's not all that big. Come here. It ain't much to show off, but there it is. There's a few right out here, but those may be bluegill. I may regret tossing at those. Another fish. Come on, bud. Yep, another one of these small ones. Went so long without catching one, I guess I'm not going to complain. Yeah. Crying out loud. When did you decide to get hung up? Oh, that's it, huh? Okay. Let's go back there. Nope, nope, nope. One was there, and then it was gone. There it is. Nope. There I go again. Scoundrel. Scoundrel. I don't know what I caught, but great fish. Down here. Oh, oh, you let go. Well, next time I'm out, I'm gonna have to try a whole different part of the lake. Well, except that first spot, I just couldn't get those big ones to hit. That was just a mood thing. What we got here? Come here, you. This might be a better. Well, it's a largemouth. That's why he's fighting good. He got off the hook. That's all right. He was probably 14 to 16 inches. He's putting up a hell of a fight though. He was really dragging things out. That's why I don't bash fish, because I catch them by accident anyway. Well, I think that'll get something, maybe. Getting ready to come up on some stumps here that I'm going to fish. That there should be fish on them. Whether or not there's big fish, I don't know. Let's go look for that stump though. No, not auto. Yeah, good. Crank that trolling motor up a notch. Move a little faster. We need to set that deeper too. That's probably some fish, but I don't know for sure. Yeah, let's go out there about 20 feet, 25 feet. Yeah, there's definitely fish. They're so tight though, I won't be able to target any individuals. Well, go pile fish right here. Man, this is bullshit. I have to go back to a different lure. And something hit it. Mm. You think I'd drop down to him? That far out, really? Just gotta get him to hit it. Come on, you bums. Hmm. Yeah, they're just not. Oh my goodness, come on. don't know what they're wanting me to do here. I have to go back to a split tail. They're not chasing this at all. A weird day for fishing for me. Only one good crappie. We'll go back to a split tail and see what happens. Fishing is like this. Sometimes you can try everything you know. Let's see, right over the edge. Way down about 8 feet. Come on. Let's try this. Let's try this. Let's go up this way. Got it? Oh, man, come on. You're going to drop it. There's another one that dropped it. Scallywags. And there's another stump out here I'll look for if these things won't bite. Because that one hadn't dropped it. What the hell? That's probably one of those days I'd be better off with minnows. But I don't ever use live bait except for red wigglers for bluegill on that rare occasion I bluegill fish. But man, come on. You got it or not? He keeps letting go. Come on. That's 3 hits. Pushing it and everything else and just not hanging on. Particular fish. I don't know, man. This is. I'll look further this time. Well, I know there's another structure out here, so one's got it, one's got it. Damn little thing. Got from out of the boat, so it felt a little bit bigger, but it never felt like a giant. There you go. Mic's still on. Keep it. There's tugs, but well, there's crappie, white crappie. Come here, you. Oh, I'll give you a few months, you'll be big enough to eat. Stop. There we go. Almost. Yeah. Oh, something had it and let go. Drop it back down, see if it still wants it. It's trying. I don't know what it is, but it is trying over and over again. He gave up. That's crazy. I think there's another stump out here somewhere. I gotta find it. There we go. Not a big structure, but it will hold some fish. Well, 14 feet out. Yeah, that's all right. I didn't want you anyway. Such a little tyke. Here, just a little ways, and see what happens. I don't even know I'm looking at my screen. I can't see my lure on it right now. Come on. And they're trying. There we go. What we got here? You're edible. You are edible. I'm not going to eat you, but you're edible. Damn. Not a slab, but big enough to eat. I assure you. All right, back in the water. Didn't have my bucket today anyway. Yeah, I didn't get back far enough with the cast. I'll try it again. I still can't see the lure. I don't know what's going on with my transducer. Okay, sink down behind the school of fish and see if we can't sneak up on some. Without getting hung up, of course. I don't know where the fish went to. Over here, maybe? Yeah. Got one on there. Are you edible? Yeah. Not really, bud. You're too skinny. Not body shaming you, but you need to go eat some ice cream or something. There you go. He's drinking the water. Damn bugs. Not picking my nose, just trying to make sure there's not a bug in it. Ah. Well, when you greedy little things grab it. Oh, when you greedy big things grab it. No? No. Oh, it's out there ways. There's some swimming free above the structure, but that's going to be hard once you get to bite. We'll see. So I can't see my lure going down anyway, and I don't know why, but so just throw it in there and see if something will hit it. I think I'm back on that other school. They sort of thumped at it, but let's see, where was it? Where was that other one? There it is, back there. Let's go and check that shoreline real quick. We're running out of daylight anyway. Yeah, that's not what I want to do, bro. Come on. There you go. Drop off there. Something's trying to hit it. Probably a little bluegill or warmouth. There's showing a lot under these docks, but under the docks, you can't get to those. You can see some catfish in there on the shoreline. One big one. Come on, take that and hold it. That was a pretty big hit. Not sure what it was, but it was something hammered it. We'll drop it back in and give it another chance. Beautiful night. I wonder about this stock. Let's have a look real quick. Just kind of casting around now. If I see something throwing at it, see if it hits it. Maybe there'll be some more fish out along through here. I'm on my run to throw at. tell you, I'll probably be back out here tomorrow if the weather allows it. Because as beautiful as this has been, and I've enjoyed it, but still, gotta find fish. It's not. Throw shorelines and see. I know when something be hiding in there, will sneak out and grab us, but let's see. We'll try it. We get up there. A lot of rocks. Maybe something will hit it, or maybe I'll get it stuck in the rocks. Yeah. Oh, we'll be able to get close enough to get that back. I don't believe. No, it's in between two rocks. Nice. Got it up there too far. That's all right. That happens. Snap. Oh, there's, of course, there's a schoolfish, but that's all right. All right. I mean, you win some, you lose some. Today was a lose some. But like I said, really hard to complain when a day looks like this one did. I mean, you could complain, but it would be silly. Gorgeous day, so I'm happy. Oh, man. Ugh. Shit. Come here, screw. Come here. Damn it. Had it and dropped it. Oh. I'll put a few things away. Have a look at the chat because now I can see it. Anybody's got a recommendation for some kind of a screen cover that filters out sunlight so I can read these, that'd be great. right. Seat covers, because these are new seats. I like to keep them halfway nice. Shit. There we go. Shit, that's, that camera just about went in the water. All right. Now look here. Nope, no more chat really. All right, well, for everybody who joined, I appreciate it. I'm sorry we didn't catch more fish, but that's abnormal for me. But I'll probably be back out here tomorrow or Friday and see about catching some more. Anyway, this is Andy. Hope everybody has a great night. Tight lines, fair fishing, and I'll catch y'all next time. Thank you.